Hello everyone, my name is Dale and today on Inception Gaming I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to tame up the Hesperornis. Okay guys, before we jump into taming up this guy, the facts and details of the Hesperornis then. So obviously this guy is categorized as a bird as opposed to a dinosaur. It is a piscivorous creature, meaning it'll only eat fish meat and dead fish. The temperament of the Hesperornis, guys, is flippant, meaning that if provoked, it will attack you in quite a frivolous manner. But otherwise, it's a pretty tame creature, to be fair. It doesn't really do a great deal other than swim around and hunt for fish in its own time. This creature is obviously tameable, and this goes down the route of passive taming as opposed to knocking him out. You can't ride this creature purely because it's just too small, and you can breed this creature because it lays eggs, and you can go down the egg-laying method. So as mentioned previously, this is a passive taming creature. You can only tame it by passively feeding it dead fish. The preferred kibble for this guy is actually not applicable because this guy will not accept kibble. He'll only accept dead fish. So don't bother wasting your time making up kibble for taming up the Hesperornis. And obviously the preferred food for the Hesperornis is dead fish as opposed to anything else, as it won't actually eat anything else until it's tamed. And then once it's tamed, it will obviously go ahead and eat raw fish just like any other piscivorous creature. And the last little bit about this guy is that once you've tamed him, you can actually shoulder mount him on your player character, and then you can carry him around just like that of a monkey. So as for the taming method of the Hesperornis then, guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a good weapon, find a fish and kill it, put your sword away, and then drag the body. And you can do one of two things here. You can drag it over to the Hesperornis, nice and easily, and then it will feed the Hesperornis. There we go. So that's fed the fish, the Hesperornis, the fish, and it's obviously got him. Oh, this guy never stays still. 5% taming effectiveness. Okay. So the size of the creature massively matters on how effective the taming progress bar increases. So, for example, this guy is a 6. Oh, never mind. 0.6. Oh, actually, he's just killed it. If I drag this body here and feed him this one, there's 30 seconds in between each feed. So obviously going to need to bear that in mind. Feed that to him. So from 5%, it's gone up. You can stay still. A 7.5 is that? So a significantly lower amount. Yeah, 7.5%. Okay. So obviously, this guy's going to take quite a while to tame up if you go through that method. So a really good way to lure this guy in, guys, is if you've got a dead fish, if you come close enough and drop the fish, he will actually then start to follow this fish. Okay. So just like so, he's going to come up to this fish and he'll go ahead and just stare at it. It's really, really simple, okay? Now, with that, you can bear this in mind. So if you go ahead and place down a foundation, anywhere in the world will do, and then on that foundation, an example of this would be wooden stairs. We're going to switch it to a ramp. And then if you just get yourself some of these, and then place the fish inside of there, he will go ahead and waltz on into there just like so, okay? And you've basically created a small pen for him to then just sit in so that you can actually go ahead and do other bits. Now, the reason that I've actually got 2 of these puppies is so that I can jump on into this pen a little bit easier, okay? Because obviously he's not going to eat this fish. If I drag this fish like so, feed him the fish, happy days, and it'll just keep him still. It'll make it a lot easier for you to tame him up. And it'll also mean that you can go ahead and grab an absolute load of fish from either the sea or anything like that, and then just keep feeding it. But the other thing it'll allow you to do is it'll allow you to go and get bigger fish than just the coal cats, okay? The best thing that you can do is try to find yourself some saber-toothed salmon, okay? Now, the bigger the salmon, the better, because it'll give a better buff on how much the taming progress bar increases when you tame it. So, for example, I've got myself a saber-toothed salmon right here. We'll go ahead and kill him. 1 saber-toothed salmon is quite a heavy thing. And then just drag one of these guys back over to your bird. Now, depending on how far you've come, it might be easier for you to just transport the bird that you're trying to tame. Alright then, guys. So, now that we're here, I've dragged the saber-toothed salmon all the way over here. And obviously, Mr. Hesperornis is already majorly interested in this creature. So if I go ahead and drag him up, put him on the foundation next to him, he should take a major interest and it'll bring him nice and close to the barrier. Pick it up, feed the fish, job done, and you'll notice he went up to 25.4%. So you can either do this and you can just rinse and repeat with the saber-toothed salmon because it'll obviously increase this guy's taming progress bar massively and much quicker. And here we go, guys. This is the next option that I would also highly recommend for taming up the Hesperornis. So if you have got yourselves a tamed up Ichthyornis like so, make sure your guy is following you into the water. Let's find a fish. That one right there, perfect. Go and get that one. Where is he? Oh, he's there, he's going. I'm gonna go and dive down to get that one. And he's got it. He can actually swim in the water by the look of it. So really good feature of the Ichthyornis there. He's obviously going to come back with our primed up fish. Fantastic. We'll grab that off of him and feed him that. Oh, one more fish and we're probably going to be done. So let's grab Jolene again. Let's go back into the ocean. Find ourselves one last fish. That one over there is probably going to be the one we need to grab. Off he goes. Or off she goes, rather. We're going to start making our way in. 608 damage. That's grim. And fantastic stuff. She'll bring the fish back for us. In fact, if we go and wait by our Hesperornis over here, we won't have as far to walk. In comes the golden fish. And that is a Hesperornis tamed up, ready to go. Look at that. Hetty. Happy days. Happy days. Perfectly tamed up. Pick up. Ready to go. On your shoulder. Look at that. Awesome. Love it. And there we have it, guys. That is how you can tame yourself up the Hesperornis in Ark Survival Evolved. So, guys, if you found this guide helpful, go ahead and drop a like down below. If you've got any questions or if I've confused you at any point, go ahead and drop a comment as well. I'll be more than happy to help as soon as I can. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and just ding the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future uploads. Guys, my name is Dale from Inception Gaming. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.